Welcome back, Todd Fitton. How was your holiday weekend?
It was fantastic. How was yours?
It was good. I think it probably wasn't as fun as yours. I know, happy belated birthday. I'm sure you had some celebrations going on.
A little bit, yeah. We were able to get away and go do some camping and just kind of hang out for the weekend.
Nice. I'm so glad to hear that. Well, happy belated birthday. I'm glad that you got to celebrate that. And thank you for coming back to Talks with Todd the Lender. So I hear there's some news about forbearances. What do you have for us?
The forbearances, there was finally a decision made on how they would be handled going forward. So originally, the forbearances, they were allowed, but there was no back-end discussion as far as how they would be handled from a lending perspective with the investors. So most of the time, what the assumption was, you have to get it caught up, and then from getting it caught up, then you have to wait 12 months from the point it's caught up before you can do anything. So they've revised that now to where they're saying 3 months. So if you're on time, if you're in forbearance, but you didn't take advantage of it and you're on time, then you're good. You can just move forward as you have been, as far as if you were doing a refinance or if you were purchasing another home. If you did go into forbearance, then you have to make 3 timely payments of whatever that forbearance agreement was. So that's where they're at with it today. Now, there is a caveat to that from our perspective as lenders is now, do the investors accept it? Do they accept those terms from FHFA and go with it? Or do they overlay it and not accept it and say, if you're in forbearance, too bad? So that'll be the next thing that we're listening for. I am waiting to hear from our secondary department on how it's going to be handled with the investors that we work with. And as soon as I hear that, I will definitely bring that to you.
Awesome. Wow. So that's already a big change because originally it was 12 months of on-time payments, and then you could potentially refinance or establish a mortgage and sell and buy again. And so now it's gone down to 3 months.
It was actually once it was paid off. So whatever your forbearance agreement was, once you're caught up and you're back even, you had to wait another 12 months after that.
Oh, wow.
So if you have a 12-month repayment plan, you're 2 years out. You can't do anything for 2 years. And we were hearing a lot of investors that were just putting their clients into forbearance. And there's a ton of conspiracy theories as to why that might have been happening. Of course, they're all doing it out of, their good graciousness and just trying to help. I think there might be some realization that those customers would not be able to refinance to lower rates, therefore saving them some long-term money. But we won't be able to prove that in the short term. And that's why I say we have to see if the investors that we work with, if they're going to overlay our files and even allow it. So almost like a snub to the government. Who cares what you say? This is what we want to do, because ultimately they get to make the decision.
Wow. Okay. So let's say that the investors do approve of this, where they are going to take the 3 months of good payments and recognize that. What do you think that means for our market as far as trending with sales and purchases and new home buyers coming down the pipeline? How do you think that's going to impact our real estate market?
Regardless of what the investors say, the upside to this is that a decision was made. We've been waiting for so long for some kind of decision to be made. So I think the impact immediately on the market is going to be the markets are finally going to start to level out the way we've been waiting for them to, which is going to help our interest rates even more. I mean, interest rates are crazy low right now anyways, but it's going to level it out to where it's a little bit more predictable, I guess is the best word to use. Whereas right now, the market could show that it's down and we should see higher rates, but we don't see higher rates, and vice versa. The market could look like I should see better rates today, and I don't see better rates today. They're worse. That part should come out where it's a little bit more predictable. So that's what we're looking for on the short term right now with those decisions, because as we all know, same as the stock market, good news is good for the market. So in the mortgage side, good news is good for the mortgage market. That's what we're waiting on. We are seeing some crazy good rates right now on a daily basis. So we're already starting to see it. And that'll help because, again, like we've talked about in the past, it gives the buyer the buying power. You get a lot more buying power with lower rates than you do with lower prices. So the market is still trending up. I think the market update I saw today said 6% nationally increase in home values right now. So that's still higher than it has been. So COVID hasn't slowed the price of homes down.
Definitely. Wow. This is really, really interesting information. So when do we think we're going to hear more, or is it still just kind of a waiting game? We have no idea.
I know our head underwriter that we have with our company, he has been in contact with them, trying to get an answer from them. I mean, so again, right now, I would consider we have everything overlaid because I haven't heard otherwise. So that's what we're looking for, is just some clarification from all the big investors that we work with, as far as, are you guys going to go with it, or are you going to say, no, you've got to be current in 12 months? So I'm maybe within a week, maybe 2 weeks. We just don't know. It just depends on how fast they get back to us.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for this update. I know this is, like you said, a long time coming. We've been waiting. A couple weeks ago, we had a little bit of information, which was the 12 months of after you've paid it off. And now it's down to 3 months of on-time payment. So this is going to be interesting to see how the investors are responding to this and what their answer might be, and kind of just seeing how this all fizzles out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a waiting game, and it's almost like a staring contest when you're a little kid. It's whoever blinks first. So
Right.
we'll see how it plays out for sure.
Definitely. And so you did just mention rates are still great. It's still a good time to buy. Are you still seeing a lot of applications coming across your desk?
Yeah, tons of applications coming in right now. Definitely demand is still much, much higher than what we have in inventory. So again, that's why you're seeing prices go up. I had, over the holiday weekend, I did 2 applications on my birthday. So,
Happy birthday.
yeah, so that was good news. And good qualified buyers out there. Everybody still wants to buy despite, COVID. And that's the benefit of living where we live. We have a lot of jobs that are essential. So it didn't really slow them down, a whole awful lot. Plus our county is now off of the stay-at-home shelter in place order. So we'll see some things start to open up, but I don't think it's going to really impact us a whole lot. We've been going strong ever since. I think we had two weeks is what you saw, same as me. 2 weeks.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right around there.
And that was kind of the people were really hunkering down. Now everybody's just tired of it. They want to go out and eat dinner. They want to buy.
Yeah.
Really starting to see it break loose.
Definitely. No, I agree 100%. So I think it'll be interesting to see. Like you said, it's a waiting game, but I think this is still good information. Like you said, we got some sort of an answer. So hopefully this will just set it in motion, and we'll just keep moving forward. And I think we both are really confident that our market is strong and it's going to continue to be strong. And you and I are both working with clients that, like you said, they're qualified buyers, they're ready to go. We just are looking for sellers right now. We just need homes to be able to put them in.
Yeah, absolutely. And if clients are on the fence, I definitely encourage them to get off the fence. If there's a home that you can buy that you love, go buy it. It's just, rates are just too good to turn down right now. And what happens 6 months from now, we don't know. All I know is what's happening right now, and it's really, really good.
Definitely. Thank you so much for this update, Todd. I really appreciate it. Again, happy belated birthday. I'm glad you got to have a fun weekend with the family, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.